Hello, good people of YouTube. Sealord here, and today, the title of this video is not an exaggeration. It is not a bit of bait to get you to watch a video. What Wargaming is doing here is actually pretty insane. And there's a good chance you've probably heard about this already, but if not, you're hearing about it now. The Kitakami is returning in full force. And we've known she's been returning for quite some time. I mean, they've announced some changes to her here and there very quietly through a couple of dev blogs. And you might have been unlucky enough to run across one in game. But she's now returning in full force. However, in order to acquire her, you will probably have to give up just about every single resource you have in your port in order to acquire her. And that's where the insanity comes in, because that really honestly is not an exaggeration. For about 90% of you guys watching, if you want a chance to get this thing, you're going to have to give pretty much all of your coal research bureau points and still that you have in your possession to get her. And we'll get into that here in a minute, and just the sheer amount of resources you're going to give up for her. But they did release a dev blog that we are going to go through, and I will read through this dev blog with its regards to the Kitakami event fully at first, and then I will go into give my 2 cents and elaborate on some of what is said in this dev blog. So if you want to read along as I read aloud, I strongly encourage you to check out the link in the description down below. If there's any irrelevant images or artwork, I will throw it up on screen as we go through it. So let's go ahead and dive on into this, guys. So they say Salvage for Victory closed test 12.11. So this is not next update, not the November update. That's 12.10. 12.11 is the December update. So 2 updates from now. They say, read on to learn about the Salvage for Victory event in Update 12.11 and its rewards that include new ships Eli, Francesco Furcio, and Defense, as well as the legendary Kitakami. After many moons, Kitakami will finally make her return. We faced some rough waters on the way to seeing this unique ship on the high seas, which led us to choosing a unique distribution method for her. We'll use the mechanic of the Salvage for Victory event that we tested in the update 12.9 as a way to obtain the champagne. We designed this event around the theme of cruisers to provide players with the opportunity to unlock new exclusive ships consecutively for coal, steel, and research points. There will be no limits on the usage of any of these resources. Additionally, you will be able to use some of your Warships premium time to complete up to 16 stages of this event at any point. Please keep in mind that due to the unique nature of Kitakami's gameplay and status, we're reintroducing her primarily with our long-term players in mind who collect ships and already accumulated a large amount of resources in the game. Truly avid collectors can complete an extra 20 stages to obtain a camouflage for Kitakami and memorable flags for all 4 ships included in the event. The event will start on the second week of Update 12.11 and will come to an end with the release of Update 13.1. Alright, now, they do go through and kind of just give a quick summary for each ship. But, of course, we're mainly interested with the Kitakami and, what you got to do to get her. So they do include this handy-dandy little chart down here, and that's what we're going to go through. So, in order to get said stage, you have to purchase an amount. In order to get said item, you have to purchase a certain amount of stages. And these amount of stages, these are not the number of the stage at which you get this item. This is how many stages you have to buy in order to acquire said item. So, while it looked like you might get Kitakami at stage 40, it's not really stage 40. I think it's stage 80 if I did my math correctly. So, yeah. So, if you buy 3 stages, you will get 4 of the Santa Big Gift containers. That's going to set you back 700-ish Research Bureau points, 5,100 steel, and 57,000 coal. You want to get the Eli, the EI, however this ship is. It's a pan-Euro ship. It's either from the eastern side or the western side of the continent. That is 5 stages, and that'll cost you 12,000 Research Bureau points, 8,500 steel, and then 95,000 coal. The Francesco Faricio, which is 8 stages, 19,200 Research Bureau points, 13,600 steel, and 152,000 coal. The Defense, which is 24 stages, will require you to fork over 57,600 Research Bureau points, 40,800 steel, 456,000 coal. Alright, and of course the main attraction, the Kitakami, that is 40 stages, 96,000 research points, 68,000 steel, and 760,000 coal. Now they do also point out that these are not cumulative amounts, which means that's not the cost of purchasing the preceding stages. So you have to add all that up in order to get that item. So that means if you want the Kitakami, the legendary Kitakami that's just an absolute torpedo hose, you will need in terms of individual resources along the lines of, well, if you want all 100 phases, you're going to need 1.9 million core, 240,000 Research Bureau points, or 6,000 days of premium, but apparently that's limited, or 170,000 steel. Now the Kitakami, it is 20 less phases than that. So in terms of Research Bureau points, it's not much less. It's like 192,000 Research Bureau points, and then for the steel, it is 146,000 steel. Good God. And then for the coal, it's 1.7 million coal. That's nuts. Now, you can mix and match. You don't have to do it all in coal. You don't have to do it all in steel. You don't have to do it all in Research Bureau points. And if you're wondering the amount of Research Bureau points you need for the Kitakami, keep in mind, that is 192,000 Research Bureau points. That's that's like 3 Slavas. Yeah. That's insane. That's 3 tier 10 Research Bureau ships. I don't know what to say. That's insane. Keep in mind, the amount of resources that you have to fork over here, I can't do this with what I have in port right now. No way. I have in my port right now, and keep in mind, I am someone who literally plays this game as a second job at this point. I have to file taxes and everything at the end of the year here in the United States. Right now, in port, I have 290,000 coal. I had 500 something thousand, but I had to get the last coal ship to review. All right. So 290,000 coal, 26,440 steel, and 23,940 Research Bureau points. Again, I literally play this game as a second job. So I could get, I believe, just taking a quick glance at the chart, I could get like maybe to the defense. I could get definitely through the Francesco with the coal that I have, and then oh yeah, no, I couldn't even get the defense right now. Well, maybe with the combination of, if I gave them all my steel and all my Research Bureau points, I might be able to get to the defense, which is just not even, it's what, halfway to the Kitakami. So I need an additional 96,000 Research Bureau points, or 68,000 steel, or 760,000 coal in order to get the Kitakami. Again, that's me, someone who literally plays this game as a second job. Now you can apparently, like they say, give a certain amount of premium time over for 16 phases, so there's that. So that takes a little bit off of it too. I do have like 360 premium days left on my account, but it gets even odder, shall we say. Not really odder, I guess more more in your face with this last little bit down here. They note, to provide you with as much transparency as possible, we wanted to inform you about when you can expect to see the content of this event become available at the earliest in the future. Kitakami won't be distributed in any other way for the next 2 years in game after the end of this event. Besides, as a mystery reward for the Grand Admiral's edition of our Naval Legends Cruiser campaign that was sold out already and is to be delivered in May 2024. We currently have no announced plans for your future distribution, but we will inform you about the topic when the time comes. As mentioned above, the permanent camouflage for Kitakami, available at 100 stages, will remain exclusive and only be available through this event. The other ships won't be distributed in any other way for at least a year. Well, at least they're upfront about it. I'll give them that. Rather than just saying, at a future time. I'll give them that. They're upfront about it. But good God, talk about pushing into that FOMO. This has to be one of the biggest FOMO events that they've put out, saying Kitakami ain't coming out in the next 2 years, so if you want it, you got to get it now. And then the other ships too, that these guys aren't going to be available for at least a year, which, wow, that's something, all right. But yeah, I do not see any average Joe being able to do this. Again, I literally play this game as a second job. I've been playing this game for 6 years, and I don't have enough resources for this. Now, there are, of course, Super Unicum players that they have more steel than what they know to do with, and that they're going to be able to get this pretty easily. I don't know if they're going to give up their steel for Kitakami, what is essentially a meme ship, and probably won't be allowed in clan battles or COTS or anything like that. So, I mean, they probably will, because, again, they have more steel than what they know to do with. But, man, this is... Jeez. This is like their purge of resources from the game. They want to wipe everybody out of these resources. Now, of course, this is going to get called a whaling event. I'm not so sure about that, because you can't buy steel. You can convert XP, but you gotta have it in the first place. For example, right now I have 732,000 free XP. That's enough for probably one reset of the Harugumo line, which is probably going to get utterly abused by me for the next couple of months, because of course I do want to get the Kitakami. I do want to show it to you guys here on the channel. So my poor Harugumo line is going to get reset so many times here in the next 8 weeks. But yeah, you still have to have XP to convert in the first place. And that might be my go-to method, because if I want to... I'm sorry if my PC spools up right now, because I'm in my port. Because I have, on all of my ships right now, 50 million ship XP. So I could convert that over to Research Bureau points. Sorry, to free XP. And then from free XP to Research Bureau points to just continuously reset my Harugumo line. That's still insane. That's going to cost, if you want to go that route, full tilt, Research Bureau points. How much was it? For the whole thing, 240,000 Research Bureau points. So then, if we subtract the, what did I say, it was like 192,000 Research Bureau points. Again, that's resetting a ship line. No, I'm sorry, that's grinding out a ship line, a Research Bureau ship 4 times. and it takes, what, 5-6 times to get a Research Bureau ship without the coupon. So that is, what, the equivalent of resetting a line 30-something times. And if you're wondering, it's about $300 to get a Research Bureau ship. So times 4, that's $1,200 in Research Bureau points. This is insane. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to regrind my happy little butt up the Rugamo line 15 times. Because if I can get to the midsection with my coal, and then just keep begging for them coal containers, them 3 coal containers a day. Oh, God. Man, this sucks. And this is coming from a long-term player. Just literally wiping out my in-game resources for the Kitakami. Which, of course, everyone wants because it's such a stupid ship. It's a meme ship. Everyone wants it. And Wargaming knows that. And, shoot, I do think they're going to make a ton of money with this event, definitely with people converting ship XP to free XP to then, again, free XP their way through resetting lines in order to get the Kitakami when she is released. But, yeah, this is utter insanity, really. I guess Wargaming is that concerned about the resources in game, and they want to make a buck along the way. So I'm in the wrong frickin' business. Good God. I mean, we saw how fast those Grand Admiral bundles for the books sold. They literally sold out in a day. A frickin' day. $400 a pop. Because it was probably Kitakami. It turns out we were right when we were guessing that it was Kitakami. So, yeah. Kitakami's coming back. But you have to give up every single friggin' resource in your port to get her. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This will be a fun one for sure, I'm betting. But, yeah. That's happening. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, share your thoughts with me in the comments down below. I hope you guys have a great Friday. We'll be live streaming here tonight, a little later than normal. I think I'll be probably be starting around 7 o'clock tonight, Central Time. And we'll be on YouTube tonight. I know I said I was going to try out Twitch tonight because we kind of got my internet back to work, but I don't want to try that out just yet. I've got a really busy day ahead for me on this Friday, so we're just going to be here on YouTube tonight around 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We'll probably stream till around 10 p.m. at night, so hope to see you guys out for that. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, wonderful weekend. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.